Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of JoeScentMe. My name is Joe and I am your host for today. Today I would like to talk to you about a brand of perfume that I discovered, and it took me a little while to get these, but I'm so glad I discovered these. It's none other than Ruth Mastenbroek's fragrance line, and it's her collection, and what a fantastic collection it is. There are 4 fragrances in this collection, and I wanted to share with you my experience with this, and then at the end I'm going to announce a giveaway. Yes, so that you too can experience some of these wonderful fragrances. Let's talk a little bit about Ruth. Ruth is a master perfumer. She's been doing this for quite some time, and she's finally started her own line of perfumes. Her perfume bottles are gorgeous, and as I talk about each one of these, I'm going to include pictures so that you can see what they are. There's really nothing else out there like it. But what I love about her perfumes and what I like about her is that she loves to tell stories through her perfume. So when you wear the perfume, you are wearing the story that she intended on you to understand. All of these perfumes are unisex. Every single one of these are eau de parfum, and they're available in 2 sizes. There's a 50 ml and there's also a 100 ml. The 50 ml will go for $130, and then the 100 ml will go for $160 US. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, as of recently, you can buy these fragrances in the United States from a niche perfume store called Indigo Perfumes, which is based in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to include links, phone number, everything you need to get a hold of them so that you can purchase these fragrances from them. Let's talk about each of the fragrances first. The first day I wore Signature. This is sort of a very woody, floral-ish kind of fragrance. Long lasting. This lasted me at least 8 hours, and great performance on me as well. I maybe had about a milliliter or and a half-ish of liquid. Very little goes a long way when you use these fragrances. Inside the fragrances we have bergamot, pineapple in the top, blackcurrant, pink peppercorn, mandarin. So you got this bright tartness of bergamot and mandarin, blackcurrant, and the pineapple give it a nice fruitiness to it as well. And in the heart we have rose, Hedione, which is basically jasmine, and then Lilial, which is basically a lily-based fragrance. So you do have the floral right there in the center. And then we have patchouli, oakmoss, and sandalwood, which gives it a very nice masculine finish. Even though these are considered unisex, I don't think this is overly masculine. I think a woman can totally pull this off. It certainly does lean a little more on the masculine side. So on day 2, I wore AMOROSA, and that one features watermelon, violet leaf, Galbanum, Ylang, tuberose, amber, vetiver, and then we also have a white flower accord. This is a really cool fragrance. I would say this leans a bit more feminine, and Ruth actually refers to this as Signature's seductive sister, and you can totally see why by the notes. This one does lean a little more feminine. Again, it can be pulled off by a man, but I think it's really unique. I love the watermelon note in this thing. Very fruity, can be worn any time of the year, by the way. This is more a summer, springtime fragrance, but can be worn any time of the year. And the same thing goes for Signature as well. This is a great fragrance any time of the year. It's very universal. So on to the next fragrance. We're going to go to Oxford. Oxford is considered an Oriental fragrance, and here's why. We start off with Galbanum, bergamot, basil. Then in the heart we have Clary sage, jasmine, rosemary, and lavender. And in the base we have amber, vanilla, vetiver, and oud. And yes, this was the one that I was looking forward to the most because I saw the word oud in there, and you know me, I love fragrances with oud. Now, the oud that is in this is not pungent, it's not strong. The oud in here does not stick out like a sore thumb. So if you were getting into this fragrance thinking you're gonna get this oudy fragrance, that's not gonna happen with this. There is a moment where you get a touch of it, but it's not crazy oud. It's not overbearing, it's not stinky, it's not weird. This is a very, very subdued oud. Is it a great fragrance? Absolutely, definitely worth checking out. I think this is probably by far the most dressed up fragrance. For a man, I do think this one does lean more masculine than it does feminine, although a woman can totally wear this. I think this one also leans more towards fall and winter. However, you can pull it off in the summer and springtime in the evening. I think that makes more sense for that kind of a fragrance. All right, last but not least, just when I thought it couldn't get any better, FIREDANCE. FIREDANCE is my all-time favorite of the whole bunch. And yes, this one is actually a rose-based fragrance, and you would never hear me say that I love a floral fragrance, but this is my favorite from this entire collection. This is a very rose-based fragrance, and here are the notes to help you out here. We have apple and lemon to start, so it'll give you this fruity, tart start to this fragrance. And then in the heart, we have Damascus rose. And you know, before I even read the ingredients, I knew that there was Damascus rose in this when I put it on, because the moment I put it on, this thing is just pure rose. I mean, it's just fantastic, beautiful rose. Damascus rose, leather, cashmere, and then you get the smoky. This is a very smoky fragrance. So this is a smoky rose. You get the smokiness of the oud, and you also get patchouli. Patchouli in this is very light, but the oud in this is very smoky. Definitely a little stronger in this than there was in Oxford. So those are the 4 fragrances that I tried out from Ruth Mastenbroek, and she's a fantastic perfumer. You know, her perfumes take a while to make. She really does take her time until she's happy with the fragrance, and sometimes it takes her up to 2 years to come out with a new fragrance. So this is her baby. This is a brand new line. I encourage you guys to check it out, especially if you're looking for something unique, different. If you're a collector and you love the perfume bottles and you just love to try something new and different, or if you're into somebody that's really into the stories behind them, I encourage you to go to her website. You can read all the stories. I'm not going to get into them now. This is more or less just a basic overview of the entire line. But you can go onto her website. I'll include links below. You can check them out. You can also go to Indigo Perfumery and purchase these fragrances there if you're from the US. And of course, if you're from Europe or any other parts of the country, you can go to Ruth's website as well, and she can direct you to where you can purchase them from there. Now, I've got a prize for y'all. I'm doing another giveaway, and it's gonna be this right here. Inside of here, I have, yes, there's a missing one in here because I can't find it, but yes, there's 2 signature decants and 1 of AMOROSA. The lucky winner, all they have to do is leave a comment below, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and give this video a like. That's all you have to do. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can continue to get notifications in future videos. So if anybody asks how you heard about Ruth Mastenbroek fragrances, make sure you tell them that Joe sent me. Thank you, and have a great day.